Hello there, my name is Paula. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. So today's sequence is about the upper body and just really releasing that and getting a little bit of mobility and ease through the upper body. And it would be really amazing if you've got 2 blocks. So we're going to start with 2 blocks and we just use them a little bit at the beginning. If you don't have them, don't worry about it. You can still do it without it. It kind of allows you to get a little bit deeper with the blocks. Okay, so hopefully you've got them. And we're going to set the blocks up towards the top edge of your mat. I'm just going to have it up on its medium height here. And coming as if you're about to come into your child's pose, I'm going to bring the big toes together, and you're going to need to just line yourself up so you can pop your elbows on your blocks if you've got them. If you don't have your blocks, you're just popping the elbows down onto the mat, that's fine. And then you're starting to shift the hips back towards the heels. And if you need a little bit more space, you just bring your knees a little bit further in so you can shift your weight back. And palms of hands are together. And we're just going to start by holding it here. Start to find your breath. And you're going to start to want to drop that chest down, the sternum can drop down, but you want those lower ribs drawing in. You're reaching that tailbone back, so we're not just collapsing into the armpits here. Reaching those elbows forward, reaching the tailbone back. That little bit of pressure, pressing the palms of the hands together. And the muscles at the base of the neck, as you exhale, just every now and then trying to soften them away from the ears. Just taking 5 more full breaths here. And if Ujjayi breathing is part of your practice, feeling free to bring in that Ujjayi breath. And then let's start to straighten those arms, release the arms, hands shoulder distance apart. You just look forward, make sure the elbows are comfortable, it's not hurting there. Palms facing one another, crown of the head is reaching forward. And we're going to take a very small cat-cow with the upper body here. So we're going to take an inhale, a little arch through the upper body, look forward. As you exhale, draw the belly button in and tuck the chin in. And again, inhale, reach the tailbone back, lift the sternum forward and up. And then exhale, curve the spine the other way. And again, inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. I'm going to go one more time. Inhaling and exhaling. And release back to your neutral. Just take your time. Bring the hands down and coming up into your tabletop position. We're going to change the blocks so the blocks are flat down. You got them. Keep them even. Place the hands onto your blocks. And open the feet out and the knees so they're hip distance apart. Now we're going to sit back nice and long, so blocks long enough away so you can really lengthen out through both sides of the body. Take an inhale, shift the weight forward into the hands, and then exhale to shift the weight back. Inhale to shift the weight forward, and then exhale to shift the weight back. And then inhale, shift the weight forward. This time, let's stay here for a moment. Just relax the shoulders away from the ears. We're going to release the belly down, coming into our cat-cow. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, lift the eyes, take an inhale. As you exhale, seek out through the spine, tuck the chin in and sit all the way back. Take an inhale, and then exhale, seek out through the spine, all the way up. Release the belly down, inhaling And then exhale, C-curve through the spine, sit all the way back. Inhale, and then exhale, C-curve through the spine. Inhale to release, and then exhale, shifting all the way back. Inhale to stay, exhale, C-curve, and inhale. Exhale, come back to your neutral spine. Let's bring the blocks in a little bit closer underneath the shoulders now. And we're gonna just keep one block. So keep the block underneath that left hand, popping that other block off to the side. So wrists underneath the shoulders. We're gonna take that right arm up towards the ceiling, take an inhale. As you exhale, thread that right arm under, rest the head down. Inhale, take the right arm up, and then exhale, thread it under. Inhale, take the arm up. Exhale, thread it under. Last time, take the arm up, inhaling, and then as you exhale, wrap that right arm behind the back. Trying to take it over to that left side of the waist, peeling open that right shoulder towards the ceiling, and then just turn the head to look down towards that left hand. Try to keep the hips over the knees. And then we're going to look down towards that left upper arm, tuck the chin in slightly, and try to draw the tip of that right shoulder away from that right ear. And then let's release that right hand back down, and we'll swap it around. So bring that block underneath the right hand, setting up so the shoulders underneath the wrists, and taking this left arm up. Inhale, and then exhale, threading that left arm under, rest the head down, and then again, inhaling, exhale, inhaling, and exhale. 2 more. Inhaling up, reach the left hand up, exhale, thread under. And last time, reach that left arm up, inhale, wrapping the arm behind the back, trying to take that left hand over to the right side of the waist, peeling open that left shoulder. And then turn the head to look down towards that right hand. And then letting the chin drop in a little bit towards the chest, drawing the tip of that left shoulder away from the left ear. So just opening up that left side neck a little bit more. Way into the knuckles of that right hand. And then let's release that back arm. Pop the block out of the way. And we're going to come into our toe stand. So knees together, tuck the toes under, sitting back towards the heels. If this is too much for you, then you could sit in your Japanese seat with your blocks. So just sitting up a little bit higher, and that would be completely fine. Otherwise, if you can, just finding your toe stand, inner thighs together, cupping the left hand into the right, tips of the thumbs lightly touching, closing the eyes for a moment. Think about those inner thighs gently drawing together, long through the entire spinal column. Soft face, easy breathing. Opening up the eyes. Interlace the hands in front of the belly. Take an inhale to bring the hands up to the chest. As you exhale, press the palms of the hands away. C-curve through the spine. And then inhale to lengthen up. Reach up through both sides of the waist. As you exhale, we're going to squeeze the elbows in towards the sides of the body. Maybe let the head relax down a little bit and release back upright. Interlace the fingers in front of the belly. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, press the palms of the hands away. C-curve through the spine. And then inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, squeeze the elbows in towards the sides of the body. And release. One more time. Inhale, hands to the chest. Exhale, press the palms of the hands away. Inhale, reach the arms up. This time, just hold it here for a moment. Think about the thumb side of the hands pressing up. Keep the breath easy. Taking one more big inhale. As you exhale, circle the arms back behind you. Interlacing through the fingers. Maybe starting to strain those arms. Reach the hands down, lift the chest, lift the eyes. Take an inhale. Maybe head drops back. Exhale, releasing forward. Take the hands about 20 centimeters forward of the knees. If you can, fingers are pointing back towards the knees. Otherwise, just have the fingers pointing forward. And then we're going to C-curve through the spine. Draw the navel in. Let the head relax down. Let's keep the breathing going. And then release the spine. Turn the fingers the other way. And just walk your knees back a little bit. Release the toes. And we'll give the toes a little bit of a tap out. And then coming back towards your heels, coming into a seated position. And let's start with the right leg in front. And if you would like a little bit more height, feel free to sit on one of your blocks or sit on a cushion, just to help you lengthen up through the spine if you need to. Let the arms be down by your side. Take the arms up, inhale. Take the right arm in front of the left, cross the hands and then turn the palms to face one another. Now reach the arms up. Keep lengthening through both sides of the waist. Take an inhale. As you exhale, take a twist to the right. Maybe letting the head go a little bit further. You think about that left side of the body turning to the right. Taking one more inhale, lengthen up, keep the twist. Let's just release those hands. Back of the left hand to the outside of the right thigh, and just use that left hand as a bit of a lever to help you find a little bit more twist through the upper body. And we're going to keep the twist, just return the head back to center in line with the spine. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, dropping that left ear down to your left shoulder. Just taking a bit of a neck stretch here. And then changing the angle slightly, so looking down towards that left armpit. And then bring the head back up to center and releasing the twist. Taking the back of that right hand, taking it to the side of the waist, and then using that left arm to try to bring the elbow in towards the midline, keeping both shoulders pointing forward. Just really targeting that back of that shoulder now. And try not to be too forceful here, so be very gentle. Just that applying that little bit of pressure, but we're not overdoing it. And then gently releasing that. Give the shoulders a few circles out, and let's change the legs over. So we'll bring your left leg in front, arms down by your side, and inhale, reach the arms up, bringing the left hand in front of the right. So crossing the wrists, and then turn the palms to face one another, and then reach those arms up. I forgot to say this before, but if it's too much having it up by the head, then you can just have your arms a bit further forward as well. If you can, you're trying to bring them up alongside the head. Keep lengthening out through both sides of the waist. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, twisting to your left, maybe letting the head go a little bit further. Taking one more big inhale, lengthen out through both sides of the body, reach those arms up. And then as you exhale, keep the twist, just release those arms. So we're going to take the back of the right hand to the outside of that left thigh and using it as a lever to help you increase the twist through the upper body. Tips of the shoulders dropping away from the ears. And it's that right side of the body turning towards the left. Keeping the twist, return the head back in line with the spine and then dropping that right ear down to the right shoulder. Maybe closing down the eyes if that feels good. And then change the angle slightly, just turning the eyes to look down towards that right armpit. Keep drawing the tip of that left shoulder away from the ear. And then bring the head back up to center and unwind back to face forward. Bringing the back of that left hand to the side of the waist and then using that right hand to help you draw the elbow in towards the midline. Just keeping the shoulders square. Just listening in for any space that allows you to just find a little bit more release. Just letting go of any unnecessary effort. This last couple of breaths. And gently release that elbow. Let's take the hands down onto the thighs or the knees, closing down your eyes. If you would like to take Shavasana here, then please feel free to just lie down on your back now. If you're happy to stay seated, let's continue here. Just following the breath in and out through the nose. And allowing the breathing to settle back into its natural rhythm. Some breaths might be long and some breaths might be short. Just allowing the muscles of the face to soften. And when you notice the mind's drifting away, just gently bring it back. Just following the breath. Just allowing yourself to be right here. With this breath. And then this breath. If you're in your seated position, starting to notice that sensation, the sitting bones meeting the mat underneath you. And starting to notice the sounds around you. Sounds that are near and sounds that are far. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just one more time. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's come back to breathing in and out through the nose. When you're ready, gently opening up the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. I'll see you next time. Namaste.